My name is Henry Pulbrook, and here we are again together to have a look at some very attractive items that are coming up in the forthcoming Antiques and Collectibles sale here at Auqust House on Sunday, August the 4th, starting at 11:30 in the morning. Straight in then, here is a very typically Siamese carved circular teak wall plaque, very good quality, very heavy, on a start price of 1,500 baht. A very attractive piece. It could go inside or on a protected outside wall, perhaps near your front door or entranceway. Very attractive, bring you good luck, 1,500 baht start price. Have a look over here at what by many is deemed to be the most valuable and important piece of golf memorabilia in the world. It's a copy, of course, of the original oil painting by Charles Lees. It's a copy of a golf match which took place in about 1844 at the Royal and Ancient at St Andrew's Golf Course in Scotland. Charles Lees was a Scotsman famous for portrait painting originally, and he turned his hand to sporting pictures very successfully. And here is a beautiful 19th century colour print, and what is special about this one is that it has the rare talon picture in which all the famous people in the picture are mentioned and numbered in their position. So come along on Sunday and grab yourself a piece of really important sporting memorabilia on a start price of 6,000 baht. Look at this beautifully illuminated model of RMS Titanic. We've sold one of these at every Antiques and Collectibles auction ever held here. And here is one on a slightly higher start price of 2,000 baht, because this is in absolutely immaculate and pristine condition, because it's brand new. Look at these lovely flashing lights. Start price 2,000 baht. We will move along over here, and I'd like to show you this Smith's clock. Isn't that design just redolent with the horizontal lines and the verticals and horizontal, redolent of the Art Deco style of architecture? But in fact, the Smith's Clock Company was founded only in 1931. Now, you think about Smiths, it must be the most prolific clockmaker perhaps ever. A good English clock company, originally founded in North London, Cricklewood I think it was, and only in 1931 virtually every car has a Smith's clock in it. Every car at a certain age now would have had a Smith's clock in it. This is Smiths of Enfield. Now, they bought the Enfield Clock Company in the 30s, and Smiths didn't put their name on Enfield clocks until about 1949. So this clock would actually, although it looks 1930s, it actually dates from the early 1950s. Three winding holes, which indicate that it is a chiming clock, chimes the quarter hours, strikes the hours, chimes the quarter, going, chiming and striking. Start price 2,500 baht. A nice little piece. Have a look over here at this beautifully inlaid box, inlaid and carved box. Inside it we have a set of 4 knives, spoons and forks by the Lancaster Cutlery Company. Very, very good quality. Now you'd imagine that the Lancaster Cutlery Company would have been from Lancashire, Lancaster town itself, Lancaster city. But in fact they're from Sheffield. So whether Mr. Lancaster started in Sheffield or whether they moved from Lancaster to Sheffield, I really don't know. But start price on this is 1,000 baht. Now I would have thought that this beautifully inlaid and carved box was worth at least that. And so you could enjoy eating your meals with this Lancaster cutlery, feeling that you've got it for free if you buy the box. Underneath we have a magnificent ship's bell. I don't know whether you can see this ship's bell here, and on it we have the letters AM 1945. Now, I'm assured by the vendor that this is an original dating, but I disagree with one customer who said, I'm not sure what the AM actually stood for, and one customer suggested to me that it was the bell that you rang in the morning to wake up. I'm sure that's not right, but I happen to have discovered that AM is the hull designation in naval and military matters. It's the hull designation for American minesweeper. Now, it could well be that this is off an American minesweeper, 1945. Of course, in 1945 there were a lot of mines in the North Atlantic, and it could be that that's the answer, although I find that a little bit perplexing that it comes underneath a crown, because the Americans are, of course, Republicans and have a president, so I don't know why that would be under a crown, but that's a possibility. A mystery to be solved. Moving over here, what about this very intricately carved triangular panel, carved with Thai musicians, a traditional Thai band. They're the two Thai people on top here have got the stringed instruments. I don't know the name of them, but we've got sort of castanets or cymbals, drums, a metal cymbal to be beaten, a pipe. Absolutely magnificent carving on a start price of only 2,000 baht. Beautifully decorated. I would imagine that this is a door lintel overhang. The Thais are very keen on having a carving over a doorway, and this I feel is really quite a work of art. I forgot to mention the start price on the bell is only 4,000 baht. Here we have an oak coffee table. Beautiful square coffee table with turned legs and nicely grained stretchers underneath. I think this is Scandinavian. The tiles look particularly Scandinavian. The start price on this is only 1,200 baht. So what a decorative and useful piece of furniture to put in your home at the price. Over this side, of course, we have a rather more important coffee table. Siamese hardwood. This is very, very heavy. Oh, heavy teak wood, and beautifully carved with this sunken well, glass-covered sunken well in the middle, on a start price of 5,000 baht. I feel that this item, looking at it, is at least 50, 60, 70 years old. It has this. It's carved in the European style, which was obviously becoming popular in Thailand from the 19th century onwards. It has this scrolling acanthus leaves here. You know, these sea scroll features are typical of what you might find on Louis XV furniture, 18th century French furniture. Beautifully carved piece. I expect it to go rather better than a mere 5,000 on the day. Follow me over this side. Let's just quickly take in this beautifully carved wall-hanging elephant head with its tusks. This is typically Thai, of course. I should think it's about 30, 40 years old. This is on a start price of 1,500 baht. I mean, that would beautify any internal wall at the price. Very good value. Over here, I find this a particularly beautiful piece. It is a hardwood carving with distressed lacquer work and a little gilded apron here of the Monkey King. Now, my father read me the story of the Monkey King when I was a little boy, so I love the Monkey King very dearly. He accompanied the monk Tripitaka on his journey to retrieve the sacred scrolls from India and bring them back to the Far East. And he was always had his cudgel and transformed himself into various different shapes and fought off demons. So here is a very, very sweet hardwood carving of the Monkey King at only 1,000 baht start price. Absolutely wonderful for somebody. So let me show you now these three pieces of porcelain, which are so typically Dresden in their style. This is what you would expect 18th century Meissen to look like, with all these very intricate flowers and people, marquises, marchionesses, young children in beautiful clothes. But if you look underneath, these marks are in fact simulacrum marks. By that I mean that they're not an exact copy of an 18th century German porcelain mark. They are what the Chinese manufacturer might imagine an 18th century mark to be. Very similar to the original, the crossed swords, of course, of Meissen. This one has a broken bottom and AB. This is a simulacrum mark, and all of these are manufactured these days in China to a very, very high standard. Very beautiful pieces. Of course, were these original German porcelain pieces, they would be worth 200,000 baht, 300,000 baht, 400,000 baht. But being modern Chinese replicas, we have a start price of 4,000, 3,500 and 2,500. Fantastically beautiful items for a fraction of the price of an original. Here we have Siamese Buddha head with a gilded face, very beautifully modelled, very sweet to look at. You've got the emerald coloured glass beads and the plain glass beads in a diadem across the forehead. Beautifully presented. Start price only 1,800 baht. And underneath it, look at this occasional table. Beautiful quality hardwood, very Siamese, carved frieze here, and of course these elephant head legs with the extended trunks fold at the bottom to make the feet. I mean, I feel this on a start price of 1,500 baht is really the bargain of the sale. It's a little bit plain looking at the moment, but can you imagine how that would glow if you gave it a little bit of love and attention and polished it up? Absolutely wonderful. It's got to be a bargain at 1,500 baht. Over here, on this side, I would like to show you this very nice pair of art glass, blue glass trumpet vases. I particularly like the ringed necks and the flared lips. You can get wonderfully priced dried flower arrangements in Thailand, or put fresh flowers in them. They stand they're very stable the way they stand. A beautiful pair of Danish blue art glass vases on a start price of 1,000 baht. Finally, let me show you this item here. I will reach it down for you. It is a table lamp or bedside lamp. It has this pineapple style cutting in it. It's a composition. It's got the standing leaves upwards and downwards. This is on a start price of 1,200 baht. And I feel that if you were somewhere like England or somewhere in the West or in America, a beautiful silk shade like this on its own at somewhere like John Lewis would cost you £50 at least. So here, this is a bit blingy for my taste, but it is a very pretty lamp on a start price of only 1,200 baht. So we have something for everybody in our antiques and collectibles auction. We have just under 100 lots on offer in this room, and an equivalent number in the main auction hall outside, which will all form part of this Antiques and Collectibles auction on Sunday the 4th of August. So I do hope you'll come and join us for the day out, Sunday the 4th, starting at 11:30 in the morning. Bring your spending money with you, and let's have some competitive bidding and a lot of fun. Thank you very much for watching this video.